Bill, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule here. I had a couple observations come up that I'm kind of wondering what you see today. Does it remind you at all of what happened in '93, '94 relative to Jack in the Box?
Yeah, in some respects, yes. I mean, I think that Jack in the Box clearly was a seminal moment in food history and food safety. I think what you're seeing now is not the outbreak devastation that we saw in Jack in the Box, but I think what we're seeing is the new technology, genomic sequencing, the ability with RDF technology to trace things back. I think the ability to surveil illness, to figure out what the cause of the outbreak was, and to, in a sense, figure out the culprit. That technology has sort of changed the landscape of food safety a lot, and I think ultimately in the long run will be to the benefit of consumers.
Fantastic. When we look at the inability, one of the charges in that subpoena, I understand, was the inability of the quality assurance program to match what the food processing was. Is that accurate or semi-accurate?
In the Bluebell case, or?
I was thinking of the other, but talk about the Bluebell case.
So one of the things that we've certainly seen a lot of in the last 5 years is the use of criminal prosecutions, criminal investigations. I've been around long enough where I remember the 1998 Handwashing criminal prosecution, and everybody thought that was the craziest thing they'd ever seen. And then really from '98 until 2010, we really saw no criminal prosecutions of food producers. And since then, it's been PCA, ConAgra, Wright County Egg, Jensen Farms, investigations in Bluebell, Dole, Bidart, and Chipotle. And so what you're starting to see, I think, is with all the technology that's available to sort of track things and to track illnesses, track products, you're also seeing the federal government using the power of fines and the power of putting people in jail to send a pretty strong message.
It certainly looks that way, and of course with our bias on hand washing, being Handwashing for Life, we're kind of wondering if, let's say that just a missed hand wash this year might be a lot riskier than last year.
Well, yeah, if you look at the Chipotle case, the start of that criminal investigation was a norovirus outbreak in Simi Valley, California, and as you know, excluding employees from work, is certainly something you do if they're sick. Sometimes there's a lot of people who are sick, even with norovirus, who you don't know are sick, and they don't even know they're sick. And really, the way you deal with that is, good hand washing techniques. And so it'll be interesting to see how that facts play out in the Chipotle case. But it may well be that they wish they had a better hand washing policy.
Well, thanks very much. Really appreciate your time, and good luck on the presentation this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Thank you.